And I worked as an assistant for quite a long time. And then right around the time I was itching to edit and to no longer assist was when this whole nonlinear thing happened. And so I then I thought I should do one more job as an assistant and really learn this from the ground up. And that was a show on Lightworks, which was Pulp Fiction. I was the assistant on that and then began continuing to work with Sally Menke for a number of years because I had to work all the time. I would jump from editor to editor to editor because I needed to go back to work before they did. But around the time I found Sally, she just became this PhD in editing, basically, listening to her and Quentin. On Pulp Fiction, it was on Lightworks, but we were still dragging film along behind us. And so we still had a large crew, and I was dealing with them, but also their door, Quentin and Sally's door, was open. And so I was listening to this wonderful collaboration that they had. And I just was a sponge, and I began to soak this up. And then I realized I probably shouldn't leave that situation too quickly. So I continued to work with her on another 7 movies. On Jackie Brown, she had her second child 3 weeks before we started shooting or something. Now, Sally was Quentin's editor. Quentin worked with her most of the time, but I had this opportunity to help her put together, you know, a good third to half of the first assembly. And that was just invaluable, you know. And then I got to see what they did to it too, ultimately. So I could see what the right decisions, you know, should have been. And some stuff stayed, which was lovely too. So yeah, I always try, and I try to have my assistants cut as well. The whole apprenticeship that used to happen with film doesn't happen that way anymore. I just feel bad for assistants now because, you know, I got to sit in the room with the director and the editor and hear that whole process, the whole creative process, to hear the political dynamic that takes place, and that I got to learn that being a fly on the wall in the room. It's invaluable what I learned just listening. And so I try to have my assistants do that whenever possible.